Hey guys, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do some Kizuna Fest pulls, 3 to be exact, and see if we can get either the new Marco or new Frankie. Apologies I haven't been around the last couple days. I've been fighting a terrible cold. I got the flu, had high fevers, chills, and I was just completely out of action for about 2.5 days there. So I'm super behind on a lot of things that have been going on in the OPTC world. I know that there has been an announcement of a Super Evolution for Kaido and a new free-to-play Alber. With the new version, they're going to release the ability to have teams on Kizuna now, which is awesome. There was an announcement on X that they would be launching a Egghead Sugo Fest coming up at the end of January, which is just crazy. So yeah, there's just been a bunch of things going on in the One Piece world, and unfortunately, because I've just been completely off the grid and just out of it the last couple of days, I haven't had a chance to really make any videos on any of these topics. So I'll try to catch up as quick as I can, but please bear with me as I'm kind of going through some of these older videos. I haven't really had a chance to even see what the gimmicks are going to be for this Kizuna yet. So I'm hoping that if I look at the banner units, I'll kind of see what might be some of the buffs or debuffs that we're expecting to see. So I can see that Marco and Frankie are kind of the two new characters, and it looks like they have Kaido, Toki, the old Toki unit, and Paraspero as the other legend. So I'm guessing those are all the recruited characters. And I'm guessing the other ones back there, Jack and I think that's a Chopper unit, are probably going to be on parts 2 or 3 that's there. So let's just go ahead and check out what they do. We obviously don't care really about their captain ability. It's really their special that we're looking forward to, but just to make sure, yeah, nothing too special on their captain ability that makes them stand out. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out what their special does. So Marco's, if the crew's HP is at 10% or below when the specials launch, you boost your damage against enemies that have defense down or increase damage taken by 2.25 for 3 turns. That's pretty good. And after that, you reduce all enemies' threshold and damage reduction by 6 turns. So the fact that a lot of the times when you see damage reduction, it'll say accept the damage threshold. So the fact that you're getting both of those in one special is actually pretty cool. I like that. And it also reduces damage taken by 90% for 2 turns. So it sounds like there's going to be some death hits on this Kizuna based on that. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. And then you also get a slot effect boost 2.25 times for 2 turns. So yeah, I mean, this special does 4 things. Well, actually, does 5 things, right? Because it does the boost damage conditional at the first one there. Then it does the threshold. It does the damage reduction. It does the reduced damage taken, and then does the slot effect. So I mean, that's actually pretty crazy, the amount of stuff that this one special does. So yeah, this would be an awesome unit. If we could pick up Marco, that would be fantastic. So let's go ahead and skip over to Frankie real quick, see what he can do. Again, nothing special in his captain. Let's go ahead and check out his special. So he sets all enemies' defense to 0 for 1 turn. And if the crew wins 2 perfects in this turn, it'll set the enemy's defense to 0 in the next turn. So that's cool. I like that. And he reduces the crew's bind, ship, bind, and decrease chain multiplier growth rate duration by 6 turns. So the first 2 are okay. But that decreased chain multiplier growth rate by 6 turns is actually really cool. Chain debuffs are always a pain in the neck to deal with, so the fact that he could help out with that is actually pretty good. And then he cuts his crew's HP by 95%. Okay, so now I'm seeing, for that activation for Marco, is that the expectations you'd use Frankie first and then Marco after that. So Frankie would cut your HP, which would then allow you to satisfy that conditional that was in Marco's about having that below 10% HP there. And he'll take 30 times the HP lost in non-type damage to all enemies and deals 200 times the character's attack quick damage. So I mean, yeah, that damage afterwards fine. Not game-changing, but it's still cool that he does something else there. And it's at the end of turn, so that probably means that there's going to be some resilience bosses here as well that we'll have to get through. And basically this Frankie special will help get over those. So yeah, it might be kind of a pain if you don't have any of these units. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some pulls, see how we do. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 pulls only and see what we can get. Not good to start off. So the first is a 30 gem multi. So I never have that much luck on these 30 gem multis anyway. So we'll just kind of quickly scoot scoop through them. Maybe we'll get someone new or good. Most likely not. Yeah, it's a pretty dead multi. It kind of is what it is. I actually don't know if I have these guys. These guys actually might be new for me. Oh, they were. Awesome. Well, hey, a 30 gem multi, I got something new out of it. I can't really complain at all about that. Maybe our luck will extend and we'll get something new in the second or third. But with that animation, doesn't look like it. Though we did get some gold chests there, so who knows? Maybe there's something there. So 1 red there. All right. Bunch of old units there. Koala, Shanks, Jinbei, She. I already have this unit. I don't think I have her fully maxed out yet, so I'll take it. But yeah, she's not a terrible unit. I don't use her as much once I ended up getting the PvP rare recruit Boa, because I was using her mostly before I got that, so she was kind of replaced once I got Boa, but still, she's not a bad unit to have. All right, last chance. And yeah, we'll go ahead and see what happens here. All right, so it's not looking too hot, to be honest with you. So, I mean, that's what it is. Like I said, these banners, I'm not, if you don't pull on Kizuna, I think out of all the different modes that are here, if you don't pull the boosted units on these banners, I don't think it's as big of a deal as like if you didn't pull them on TM or things like that, for example. So, like I said, it's not the end of the world that I didn't pull the units there. Let me just check real quickly. I am curious what step you have to go to get a new character. It's probably 5. All right, actually, let's go to 5. We have some gems anyway. Yeah, so let's just go to 5, and we'll go ahead and see what happens there. Would not advise you to go to 5. I would say if you really don't care about these characters, and you probably won't use them after this Kizuna is done. So, like I said, it's probably not worth it to pull if you're not a whale or don't like just spending gems. But because I've been sick and this is the first time I've actually been able to do things in the last couple days, I don't mind just spending a couple extra pulls just to go ahead and see what happens there. Red poster on the last. And a unit that I already have fully maxed, so it's completely trash. But that's fine. So here we're going to get a new character, so that could either be the new Marco or the new Frankie. I think out of the two, the new Marco is probably obviously better. He has a lot more stuff that he does in his special than the Frankie does. But like I said, we'll take whatever one we get. Even having one of the boosters is good. We did get a red there, so we got 1 red. Just a bunch of older units. Let's see who the red is. Ooh, Ace Sabo. I'm not sure if I have them fully maxed out or not. I might, but... And should be Frankie. Yep. So there we go. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pull Marco, but like I said, it's not the end of the world. With the Egghead Sugo Fest coming up, that was just announced today. I believe it was January 26th, I want to say, was the announcement date of when that Sugo Fest would be. I'm not going to pull any more here. I'm going to save some gems for that, or I'll see what the units look like first. Like I said, I'll probably do a separate video about my thoughts of having a Sugo Fest banner for Egghead before it even really gets going. But I won't bore you guys with my rants and raves right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I apologize that I haven't put many videos out lately. I've just been fighting a cold, and today's the first day in a couple days that I actually feel good. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, be kind to each other.